So there's this one day where I'm crying on the train on the way home. Not like audibly crying, like the people around me couldn't hear me crying. I was just doing a kind of deep breathing and letting the water pour out of my eyes thing. Like kind of a so the people around me probably thought I was like sniffing drugs or having an asthma attack because I could socially handle them thinking that and being wrong, but I didn't want to be crying out loud because then everyone would look and see I was crying, and I was like, well, I can't have that happen for whatever logical reason. More of an emotional thing, I guess. Anyway, the point is, in that moment, I'm feeling like I'm completely alone in the world, which I used to feel as a kid growing up with divorced parents, being with babysitters a lot. The babysitter's changing a lot. I didn't always have the same person for like several months or for longer than a year necessarily. So I'm feeling like I don't have that consistency of that parental character in my life. Or I do when my mom got home from work. Not trying to like discredit her or make it sound worse than it was. But I'm also being honest about the feeling. I felt like I was completely and totally alone, even if I on paper wasn't. And for whatever combination of circumstances that got me there, I felt the same way on the train home when I was crying that night. Felt like I was in so much pain. There's no one I could call that isn't just going to make me feel worse. There's no one to protect me. There's no one to shelter me, to hug me, to make me feel safe and at home kind of thing. And then plop, this like actual junkie looking kind of guy sits right next to me. And he is like tweaking out, like he's like moving around. He's like tapping on the seat in front of us. He's also like sniffing and like snorting and like who knows what that was for him. But it's funny because it's like I was also kind of doing that, but in a different way. And now there's this random guy sitting next to me on the train that's sort of in some way mirroring me. And not just mirroring me with like the sniffling. If I had to guess, I'm thinking, I bet this guy also feels as deeply alone as I do. Which obviously I could be wrong about, but I'm probably not. Because this is yet another Matrix moment. This is the law of attraction in action. It's not all about just thinking you want a car and it shows up in your driveway. It's about life reflects the energy that you are holding and presenting and radiating and vibrating at. So it should be no surprise to me that when I'm vibrating this crying vibe of being and feeling alone and like I have nothing, a reflection of that, a guy who looks actually the part of what I'm feeling sits right next to me. And then I'm looking at him thinking like, damn, like what is his motivation to keep going? And then the, conductor, train guy who checks the tickets, he comes over and he's like, puts his hands on this guy's shoulder and goes, bud, you cannot be smoking on this train. And the guy's like, what? I'm not smoking right now, blah, blah, blah. And the train guy's like, I know you just were smoking in the bathroom. If you do it again, you are off this train. You cannot smoke on a train. And the guy's just like, all right, okay, all right. And all that was fine. Like, he got off the train, he listened, he complied after that. It was all cool. But the point of the story is to share it with people these law of attraction matrix moments so you could get a glimpse that, like, yeah, life really does work this way. And I feel like for me, because I'm aware of it, or for anyone who's aware of it, it sort of becomes more prevalent or you notice it more. So I'm here to share that with you, to share this perspective of how like your energy could sometimes in strange ways end up affecting your reality and causing a reflection of what you're feeling in front of you. And why is this important? Why do we care? One, because it's cool to know the concept that things work that way. Because then you could use it to your advantage and do your best to like raise your vibration and radiate with like gratitude and happiness so you attract that. But also I was able to see this guy as a reflection of me and think like, this guy looks like he has it worse than I do, way worse. Like I have so much to be grateful for. I know why I'm living. I know why I'm continuing. So why am I feeling in this way that someone else who feels this way looks like that? So I was able to use that reflection to like push me out of the bad energy I was in and raise myself up. Have you ever had moments like this? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you want to combine and form a Jedi Academy and be good people in the world that use our law of attraction to make positive changes happen? I don't know. Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it.